Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back to another episode of Dorm Talks with Chris and John. I'm John, that's Chris. And today we are finally back after a little hiatus we took because life happens. And as life happens, it makes it hard to record podcast episodes because we were both working men with full-time jobs. So, with that being said, I'm glad that we are back. I'm glad we can talk some football, talk some hoops. We're going to do a little bit of both today. Um, might not be a super intensive episode, but we kind of want to get back in the swing of things. Just, talk some chill sports. A lot happened in the past 2 weeks. So, without further ado, Chris, how are we doing tonight?
We're all doing better. We are all doing better. Every day gets better.
Hey,
Say it
that's
like
and
that.
that's all you can ask for, right?
Right.
That's all you
Just
can
be a
ask
little bit
for.
better today than you were yesterday, and it'll be all okay.
1% better every day.
Yeah.
That man said that. That man.
That man.
This man right here. All right. So, I feel like we should get into our NFL predictions. Past 2 weeks, we still did our predictions, sent them in. So you just have to trust us. Um, but yeah, um, Chris, you are now. Last week you went 8-5, and you are now a total record of 83-65. I went 10-4, and my record is 91-58. So,
It felt like we were so off on some of these games. Like I thought we were gonna go way worse.
yeah, I was right about the Raiders, Broncos, Falcons, Colts. The games I were wrong about was like Browns, Jets, Panther, Saints. Yikes. Um, Dolphins, Bills, which makes sense. Jaguars, Texans. Yeah,
Hmm.
and I think you were wrong pretty much the same thing, just with the addition of Chargers, Steelers, and um, yeah, that's pretty much it. Yeah, because it was pretty much the same.
Steelers are such a
Um,
good franchise, man.
it was an interesting week of football to say the least. But we're gonna get into our week. What week even is it anymore? Um, week
11.
11. Week 11 predictions.
Our fantasy trade deadline is this week.
Yeah, I've been trying to make some big moves shake, but everyone's so like emotionally attached to these players that I don't think any big moves are gonna happen.
I made a couple moves. I haven't gotten
You
right
you
back.
you have been pretty active. I'm trying to get a. I need either a quarterback or a running back. I want both, but I'm trying to get either or.
Mm.
So
You ever
I
thought
was.
about the fact that sometimes we talk about like what's going on in our fantasy? So it's like they could just watch anything here and it's like, oh, now I know what he needs.
Listen, I don't think any of our friends in that fantasy league are watching from start to finish our episodes.
That's fair. I know. They might have caught me crying about a Mariana Hampton for like the first 4 weeks.
I just don't trust that they are one of the handful of people that watch our episodes from start to finish. And that's okay. That's okay. I I I have to uh put more clips on TikTok anyway. So, you know how it goes. But let's get into our predictions for this week. Um First, tomorrow night, which will be today, or maybe right before, depending on whenever I can get this episode out. Be patient with me. Jets
Don't be patient
Patriots.
with him. Blow up his DM. Say, where's my episode?
Although by the time you see this, like it'll already be out because you're saying this in the episode. But
Do it for next week.
okay, Jets Patriots. Patriots.
Yeah.
I know trap game is fun, but they just literally can't pass the ball.
I know. I
So
feel like we keep predicting these trap games wrong, yeah.
I don't think this is a trap game. Um, Dolphins Commanders. Jesus.
It's a nasty game. Do I want to watch that game? Absolutely not.
Um, I think Miami has it
Ew. Uh,
because it's Marcus Mariota passing and the Dolphins run game. Run defense has actually been good, and Achan has been ridiculous.
give me Dolphins. What a nasty way to start off your Sunday. Yeah.
Yeah, that's 9:30 a.m. I don't think I want to watch that. I don't know. We'll see.
I'm gonna wake up that morning and just get a notification that A Chain is just going for 500 yards.
Yeah, it's gonna be Achan and MVP conversations.
Oh no.
Um, Packers Giants.
Packers.
I don't think Packers are gonna lose three straight, and especially making it the Giants a team that they lose to. Although they did lose to the Panthers,
This
but
would
I
be
think the
funny.
Giants are much worse.
This would be all really funny if they did.
Although there is a whole interim coach thing. Like usually when a team fires a coach, they win the next game. Like it happens pretty often.
I was
But I don't
excited.
think it'll happen here.
That'd be pretty funny though.
That
I
would be
want to see
pretty
that.
funny. All right, Texans Titans, another really gross one.
Yeah, Texans.
Texans. Panthers Falcons, really
Pan-
weird one. Strange teams, these two.
Panthers though, I'd give it to them.
Let me go Falcons. I think Penix has a little bit of a bounce back game.
No, no.
Um,
Ah, it's hard. Give me the Falcons actually. Yeah,
okay, both going Falcons. We're both the same on this one.
yeah.
Um, Bears Vikings. It's a tough one.
Fair.
I'm also gonna go Bears.
I'm going Vikings then.
Fair, fair, fair. Uh, Shout out, go Bears, by the way. Eagles Bears Alliance, go Bears. Greatest thing on Twitter right now.
That was funny.
Um,
It was so funny to see. I don't know why this happened.
it's very
Just
funny.
schedule stuff. I think we
Um,
play them soon too, don't we?
Black Friday.
Oh my God. It's gonna be the worst Black Friday of my life.
I think I'm working.
No.
Um,
Ah shit, I might be. Oh,
Wait, is it like a afternoon game? I'm gonna be upset.
I don't know.
Bears Eagles. It's 3 p.m. I better be out by then.
Oh,
Um,
oh, it's hard.
okay. We're both. You're taking Vikings. I'm taking Bears.
Mm-hmm.
Um, Chargers Jaguars.
Wait, I lied. I'm taking the Bears. Just
You're
lied to
taking the
you.
Bears too.
Yeah. I can't do
Billy, we're both taking the Bears.
I can't turn my back on the Alliance.
Bear down.
Here now. I'm not saying
Uh,
so-
Jaguars. Jaguars Chargers.
We need Jags.
Good. I'm taking the Chargers. I think the Chargers are playing good ball. Um, Buccaneers, Bills. That's a good one. Good game.
Buffalo needs a bounce back game.
They
Maybe.
do, and so do the Bucks.
Yeah. Give me the Bills.
Give me the Bucks. I don't trust the Bills defense at all, and I think Bucky Irving could be back. Um,
I don't know, man.
so I
I think
think
he like died and they like cloned him or something. He got
that
banned. It's supposed to be
injury is nasty.
like a minor injury, and he's just gone for the year.
That's true. It's Bengals Steelers.
How funny it would be. Give me the Bengals, man. I think it would be really funny to watch.
Oh, I'm taking the Steelers. I think they're the better team, although they kind of suck right now. Um,
Please.
49ers Cardinals.
No, wait, get me a tie for that game, please.
Is your official prediction a tie?
Yeah, I need 8-8 and one Steelers.
Is that your official thing?
Absolutely.
All right. Bengals Steelers tie. 49ers. I'm still picking the Steelers though. 49ers Cardinals.
Give me Jacoby Brissett in a shootout.
Jacoby Brissett, Mac Jones. Give me the 49ers.
Ray
I
McBride for
think
500 points.
I think Kyle Shanahan can outcoach Jonathan Gannon.
Doesn't matter.
See,
He's playing against the best QB that the Cardinals have had since Carson Palmer.
the conference heavyweights, Seahawks, Rams.
Who is dang, two biggest frauds of the NFC. Uh let's go Rams.
Let's go Seahawks.
Let's see. Both teams can't beat teams over 500. So let's are they just gonna like
That's right.
are they gonna collapse in on each other?
This is gonna be a tie too.
I put two ties in.
I'm not putting two ties in.
I
Give me
put two
Seahawks.
ties in actually. I'm gonna put two ties in for nothing more than
Okay.
game.
Chris got two ties going. Um, Chiefs, Broncos.
Broncos are the better team, but Bo Nix is so dog ass that I'm gonna pick the Chiefs here.
The phrase dog ass is really funny because what does that mean?
Bad Bo Nix is, man.
Bo Nix sucks. Give me Kansas City. Um, Ravens, Browns.
Uh, I think we were predicted this back in a while ago. We were like, Ravens are gonna drop one of these games, even with Lamar Jackson back. But give
But
me
it's
the
not
Ravens.
gonna be this one.
Yeah, they're kind of in a. I can't even say they're in a must win every game now mode because the Steelers are gonna end up going like 4-5 at best for the rest of the season.
They gotta finish 500. Um, Lions, Eagles, Sunday night.
Eagles, go Birds.
Eagles, go Birds, and bear down. Um, Cowboys, Raiders.
Give me Dallas.
Give me Brock Bowers. Get, give me Vegas. Go Vegas.
I want to
Um,
bet against Dallas, but good Lord, Geno Smith is like actually horrendous.
mm, but so is the Cowboys defense.
Yeah,
I don't care if Quinn Williams is there. Um, but alrighty. Those are our predictions. Now, do you want to talk football first or basketball first? What are you feeling?
let's stick to football, I guess.
Let's stick with football. Um, we had some moves in the trade deadline. Um, Speaking of Quinn Williams, the Jets had a little fire sale trading Sauce Gardner to the Colts for two first round picks and AD Mitchell, and then they traded Quinn Williams to the Cowboys. I'm sorry, for a
Mhm.
first, a second, and some other stuff.
Yeah.
And Mozzie Smith, who is according to Cowboys fans, he's better than Jordan Davis and Jalen Carter. Um, so shout out Mozzie Smith. Um, and then they traded Michael Carter to the Eagles for a bag of potato chips. So do you think the Jets are in like a better spot to kind of like reset and kind of do this right way, or do you think it's just gonna be more the Jets being the Jets?
A little bit of both. It's the Jets, so they're gonna perpetually just be the Jets. Uh, I mean, they are in a better spot. You weren't going anywhere with this team, let's be
Yeah,
honest. Um, they're trolling Brees Hall right now, though. I think that's the funniest thing to watch.
poor Brees Hall, man. I feel so
Uh,
bad for him, dog.
this shit is hilarious. Like this team, they're doing this on purpose.
Because
Like
it's
they, I
like,
guarantee he had like some good trade value.
I mean, even getting a fourth for him is pretty good.
Yeah.
Um, I I don't know. I I like the idea of trading a star cornerback when you know you're not close to competing. Because I mean, cornerback lifespans in the NFL are pretty like hit or miss. I mean, we've seen. I mean, look at Jair Alexander, who was like top of his game, and then he just retired. After looking pretty bad on the Ravens, getting traded to the Eagles, and maybe seeing that maybe wasn't a fit for him. Um, so I mean, you just don't know. So to be able to say, hey, we're not competing now. Let's get peak of his value. Let's trade Sauce Gardner after we just signed him to a contract. So now you get that off the books,
Mhm.
and now you get two first round picks, and so you free up money and get two future cornerstones to your team. I think that is if you pick right. assuming you pick right, which is always a thing. But I think that's absolutely amazing. Same with Quentin Williams. He's a really solid player, but he's not the youngest anymore. So I think getting a first and a second is home run value for him.
Yeah.
And um, yeah, I like the moves from the Jets. I like the Colts being aggressive. Two firsts for a cornerback is a lot.
Hmm.
Especially for a cornerback already on big money. And I was confused. Well, I'm not confused because I know how um, Jerry Jones works, but I think the Quentin Williams trade and giving up so many assets when you already need to like build through the draft because you're paying so many guys. And you just didn't want to pay Micah Parsons. So now to get rid of two very high picks for Quentin Williams when you weren't a Quentin Williams away from competing. You just weren't. Um,
This is
doing
just them
that,
backtracking.
what's that?
This is just them backtracking.
Yeah,
Mhm.
it's it's Jerry Jones doubling down, and I think it's gonna. I mean, I think it's gonna be a whatever move. I think
Yeah.
it's gonna be just whatever, which is what you can't have a whatever move. Giving up a first and a second, you just can't.
Yeah.
So that's kind of my thoughts there. I don't know if you had anything else there.
Um, I don't know. Yeah. It's really just it just feels like they're just backtracking. Like that team clearly regrets that Micah Parsons situation. And it's like
Hmm.
you can't even feel bad for them about it because it's completely your fault, you know. Like now they've made two moves where if they just kept them, infinitely better situation. But whatever, let them keep doing them, you know. Trade away your
Uh,
pick, be stupid. It's not our problem at this point. It's funny to watch.
it is very funny to watch. You can't be paying your quarterback, your wide receiver, your um
Oh,
two of your cornerbacks, and you're gonna have to pay George Pickens too, and then trade away your tie picks. You just can't do it, especially when you're not in a spot to win. Like you need to build around these guys, and you're. I mean, how long is Quentin Williams gonna be like an amazing player for you? I don't know.
they're just gonna be kind of doing this until Dak is just not good enough to be a top tier QB anymore. And they're like, okay, maybe we really can't contend no matter how much we tell ourselves.
It's kind of they got really lucky with Dak because they were doing the same thing with Tony Romo,
Exactly.
same exact thing. Um, some other another trade that obviously impacts the Eagles is trading for Jalen Phillips,
Yeah.
um,
Clearly.
from the Dolphins for a third round pick, which seems a lot for rental, but there's a whole compensatory pick that they could get, which could be a third or fourth or fifth, depending on the contract he gets in the offseason, or they could re-sign him because you finally have a threat off the edge, which you've been like hurting for. And we saw the impact of it immediately against the Packers, having Phillips back and Nolan Smith back and Brandon Graham for some. I mean, he didn't play, but like just knowing you have depth now, when that was your thinnest position, I think you feel a
Played like
lot better about the defense. What's that?
I think he played like two snaps. I
He
remember.
played, yeah, he played two snaps.
Yeah.
Um, and now you have Jalen Hunt having a really good game. So now you like, okay, now you got some depth in there, and Uche isn't your everyday guy, every down guy. So I think you're feeling a little better about this pass rush rotation. Actually, a lot better with Jalen Phillips in there.
Yeah.
So I think overall, it's a kind of trade you make when this is a area of need that you really need to fix. I think more it was more demanding to fix that than the cornerback two spot, especially with Dory Jackson playing so much better.
Yeah. 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 That's like one of those trades he's like, yeah, it's a lot, but well, man, Super Bowl or not,
Hmm.
right? This is like a
Where,
this is a very much a Super Bowl or bust season in my eyes. Like this team's too talented not to at least make it back.
yeah, I agree. I think I think the offensive issues are being a little overblown, and we'll get into that a little bit in a little bit. Um, but to have a defense look that good after a move like that is, I think, all worth it because unlike the Cowboys, we were a piece away from like being that good and we need to win now. The Cowboys were not win now. They're just
Yeah,
not. Um, so I'm all for it. I really am. And
I can
I guess it's easy to say now when a guy just had like 2 sacks and a strip in his debut.
like if you could trade a third round pick for a guy that immediately becomes like a top five player on your defense, you do that every time.
All
So
day, every day. It's and that's what how Roseman does. He's not afraid.
yeah. So
Um, do you want to talk about this Monday night football game with the Eagles and Packers?
sure.
Um, so what's your overall feeling about the all? Because we know how dominant the defense looked. They looked fantastic. Really making Jordan Love look like just a pedestrian out there. Um, but what's your level of concern with the offense right now?
I don't even know. It's like so hard to point out because it feels like we've been saying the same things all year. Like,
Yeah.
oh, you know what I'm saying? Just fix this play calling. Don't call a draw play on 3rd and 15. Stop giving up plays so easily. Don't run the same exact run into the A and B gap every time.
Hmm.
Stop doing so many Will Shipley runs. I'm gonna lose it. But it's like it's like they're still not fixing it.
Yeah.
That's like the concerning part. It's like, why is this team so like difficult when it comes to just making adjustments? You know, obviously you can point at things like the offensive line has just been banged up, and they just keep getting more and more banged up every game. Like they're not getting any healthier. They've actually been just getting like worse, right? You know what I'm saying? Jordan Mailata sometimes looks like he's like fucking around out there. You know what I'm saying? Like it's like, what are you doing? Um, so it's concerning still. But
Yeah.
then you'll see like splash plays from them. But it feels like those splash plays are made sorely off of talent wise. You know,
Yeah.
like that Devontae Smith and Saquon Barkley run were like that's just high end talent.
It's
You
just
know what I'm saying?
Jalen Hurts hero ball at some point, and then just skill positions being the skill positions.
It's like
And I
obviously
think if
they
you
had
do
some,
that,
yeah,
I think if you do that with AJ Brown and them and like, I think you're gonna be okay. Um, but yeah, I mean, I like obviously scoring 10 points is not a way you want to win
no.
ever. You never want to win just scoring 10 points. I mean, you always want to win, but that's not how you aim to win. You don't aim to win by scoring 10 points, right?
Mm,
Um, but I understand that it was a weird game. Like you're coming off the bye. It's been a while. You had an explosive game against New York, and who has a really good front seven,
mhm.
and you just look a whole lot better. And like we're starting to see like the play calling come around. We're like, okay, this is what we need to see. Now you have this game, and it's like you play really good defense with the best defensive player in the league next to Myles Garrett, and then and it's in Lambeau Field and it's negative 12 degrees. Right?
Yeah,
It's like it wasn't the perfect environment for an offense to thrive. That being said, when you have the talent we have, your down game shouldn't be 10 points,
yeah.
right? And it might have been a whole lot different if Jalen Hurts doesn't fumble that ball in the first 1 or 2 drives. Um, and then you get a touchdown there. It's like we're talking about a whole different game.
There's definitely like
Um,
three different like drives that just left points on the board. Yeah, as you said, from the Hurts fumble, Saquon slipping on back to back run plays,
yeah,
him getting tripped up on another one. You know what I'm saying? So, and then obviously all the false starts and stuff. So it's like you look at it, it's like it could have been a lot better, obviously. But it's also like it shows some concern too. Like
right.
I feel like that team never went for a first down whenever there was like third and more than like seven.
It was very conservative.
It was really conservative. And it's really odd that it's so conservative because it feels like that's probably like you look at an offense like the Rams, it's like Why can't you do that? You have better players.
Right. Across the board. Um, and I think it's unusual to have a conservative offense led by Nick Sirianni, who's a guy that will go for it, knows, like, he understands what the team can do. And I think he's going to start to take control of this a little bit more. Um, and although I think it was reckless to go on 4th and 6 and throw it to AJ Brown, I appreciate that AJ and Jalen just went rogue on that play.
Yeah.
Because we know for a fact that was not the play call, and Nick took the fall because that's what he does, because he's a player's first coach. I appreciate their aggressiveness to want to just end the game. And just like, no, okay, we're able to do this, let's do it. Um, because I think the AJ Brown thing is a Patula issue.
Mhm.
I do. I think there's no reason why he can't get the ball. Um, and I'm very annoyed with having AJ Brown in the headlines every single damn day.
Yeah.
It's really annoying. But it's like, yeah, we need to get him involved. Like, he's too good, we're too good. Um so I'm hoping that kind of moment like kind of flicks on a switch for Jalen to be like, okay, to hell with it. We're just gonna will this team to win because we're better than everybody. We have better talent up and down the board, and there's no one that can tell me any different.
Yeah. Yeah.
Simple as that. Simple as that.
Yeah.
All right. Um, last topic I want to talk about with football. Um, who do you think right now is like your like top three teams for each conference?
Um,
Let's start NFC.
I guess I'd say Eagles, Lions, and the Rams.
Okay. I would go Eagles, Seahawks, Rams.
Hmm. Um, I guess we can both kind of agree on Eagles and Rams. I feel like that's the pretty obvious choices. You know,
Yeah.
probably the best
Um,
offense and then the best defense in the NFC for those two respective teams.
Stafford's playing
Seahawks,
MVP ball right now.
Stafford's probably having like the best season of his career. Um,
Yeah.
Seahawks, I'm just not sold on. I'm not saying anything bad. I think their defense is still elite, obviously. Like it's probably
Shout
what
out Leonard
top,
Williams.
yeah, that's probably what top like three in the NFC.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's up
Um,
there.
yeah, definitely. And JSN's like having like a ludicrous career. Like he'd win Offensive Player of the Year any other year, but Jonathan Taylor's playing like an MVP right now.
Yeah.
Right. And we know Jonathan Taylor's not winning MVP. So, just give him the Offensive Player of the Year now. But I'm just not sold on that. I'm not sold on a team that has Sam Darnold as its QB heading into the playoffs.
Yeah, it's a concern for sure because I mean, although he's better than he was last year in Minnesota, we saw how good he was getting the ball to Jefferson, that deep ball. I mean, he's always had a good deep ball, but his ability to handle pressure has not been good. So I think we're really going to see this week against the Rams. I think this is a good litmus test for him because you're going to have Jared Verse at him. You're going to have I forget their defensive tackle's name. But you're going to
I know.
have these guys.
Ah,
You know who we talk about, though, right?
exactly.
I have his name on the tip of my tongue and I can't.
Yeah.
Uh, but I'm gonna find out though.
Yeah.
But yeah, you're gonna have these guys coming after you,
Mhm.
and it's gonna
Yeah.
where are we at?
And looking at their schedule, like they just haven't beat anybody good enough for me to be like, oh yeah, like they've shown in big time games against like really good teams that they're like that good. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think strength schedule matters a good bit,
The only team
and
they played that's a legitimate contender has been the Bucks, and they lost that game by 3. Now it was a shootout and it was close, but their defense got overwhelmed.
yeah, it's why I don't understand like everyone like out on the Eagles being contenders when they beat like the Chiefs, the Bucks, the Packers, the who am I missing out of the beat? Chiefs, Bucks, Packers, someone else. But just like really good players, really good teams. Braden Fisk, um, is who I was talking about. Really good teams, and the Seahawks haven't quite gotten that yet.
Hmm.
But their offense is super explosive.
Yeah.
Um, I mean, you add Raheem Shaheed in there to a to a receiver core with JSN, Cooper Cup if he's healthy. Just like a stacked offense, and if they can get this running game going with Charbonnet and Kenneth Walker, which they really should, and they just haven't. I think the sky's the limit for it. Um, and then I mean the Rams is just
I guess you could say the same thing about the Rams too. Like,
sure.
yeah, like as far as schedule goes, like with these two teams, like the only impressive win that the Rams have for me is like that win against the Colts right
Yeah.
now.
Yeah, I think that's fair. I mean they've won the games they're supposed to. They
Yeah.
beat I
Yeah.
think their most impressive win was probably the Jaguars game where they just like I mean this was supposed to be like a little bit of like a really good game, but they just came out and BTA the entire time and it was not even close ever. Um and I consider Jaguars a fairly good team. Um
I like, but when you look at like as a Super Bowl contender, it's like Jags are like a clear step below.
sure.
Right.
Sure.
So it's like, I don't know. It's just I haven't seen like a statement game from either of these teams, you know. Now this could be that statement game for one of these teams this week, but
Yeah, that Eagles game could have easily been their statement game,
exactly.
but they showed that their secondary's weak. That's the thing. Their losing that comeback was not like just a momentum thing or whatever. Like they were playing the Eagles when they were at their weakest, right? The Eagles were not playing well. Um, the defense was getting cooked all like every game, and you have Puka Nakua going crazy, and their secondary just, I mean, completely folded. And I think you're gonna play these teams that are gonna rip you apart, and I think they're gonna get ripped apart against Seattle.
Hmm.
I think it's gonna be like a track meet, and I think that's a big problem with LA. Which is why I think the Eagles are the team, man. And you said the Lions.
Yeah.
Um, Lions are so weird because they're kind of like the Falcons, but like actually good. Because they'll like lose these frustrating games, like lose to JJ McCarthy.
Yeah.
They're gonna lose to nine, and then they'll beat the crap out of the next team and show how their offense can put up 500 yards a week. But then you have Jared Goff with his like limitations, but then you'll have him throw for 300 yards the next week.
It's
So
like so weird, but it's like it's also a thing of like you could say that about basically all the other NFC like good teams.
mhm.
Like that's the reason why I didn't put the Packers in my top three and why I've been saying it for like the whole season. I'm like, I do not trust this Packers team in a playoff setting because however inconsistent the Lions are, the Packers are that times like 100,
Yeah, I mean
you know?
they lost to the Panthers and Browns.
Like, so it's that. And then I think the Lions offensively, they're still probably the most explosive team in the league right now. They've got a weapon everywhere right now.
Sure.
We saw play calling duties are getting changed up apparently a little bit over there.
If Dan Campbell
Mhm.
can call plays, why aren't you doing that before, man?
Yeah,
I
and
know
then
I know he had a game like
their,
that.
their defense is still good enough, more than good enough actually.
Yeah,
So I don't know. I if there's any of those teams that I trust in the playoff setting more outside of like Eagles and Rams, it'd be them. You know, I don't
I don't
trust
hate the
Jordan Love.
take.
I don't trust Jordan Love whatsoever in the playoffs. I I just I'm not on that hype train. I haven't been on that hype train ever. It's a dumb hype train. I don't agree with it. Your best wide receiver just went down. Like that team's relying on Josh Jacobs right now.
Who's having like not a great season for
Exactly.
on his standards. On his standards,
Buccaneers have been dealing with injury history all year. Um, they're also just not. I don't think they're just as good as those other top teams.
agreed.
Um, I'm not trusting Mac Jones in a playoff setting. I'm not going to even address that one. I'm not going to address the 49ers.
You don't think
I'm not even, don't
Mac
even.
Jones
And, and,
can
and
cook
then
up?
and then it feel like we haven't seen anything from Brock Purdy this year. Like how good is he going to be coming back from like it feels like 10 weeks at this point, which it
They're
hasn't been,
stuck, man.
but
They're
it's been a
stuck.
while. And even when he's healthy, I don't know if that team's good enough at this point. Um, and then JJ McCarthy is not good enough to lead a Vikings team to the Super Bowl when they couldn't even do that with Sam Darnold or Kirk Cousins, who were
What a
just.
crazy sentence you just said. But but I agree.
I
You're
mean,
not
Sam,
wrong.
even last year, Sam was still better than JJ is.
Oh, for a lot better.
Yeah, like
No
so it's
doubt.
like
It's just a funny sentence to say.
it is a funny sentence to say, but it's like yeah, it's like
Mm,
I have no reason to trust any of these teams outside of those three.
yeah, I don't
And
disagree.
the Rams are on fraud watch for me right now.
Oh, I wouldn't go that far, but I
They're
hear
on
what you're
fraud watch
saying.
for me. I'm sorry.
How about the AFC? Who's your top three teams in the AFC? This is a weird one.
This is a weird one. I'm,
Strange.
I'm still putting Kansas City up there. Top three.
Okay.
Um, it's like hard to think about it actually.
It's weird because like I always get the vision with the Chiefs, right?
Mhm.
They're they got Pat Mahomes. They have a good offense this year, just no run game. Their defense is always pretty good, but they keep losing.
Yeah,
They like keep losing, and it's like how many they are like in third. They are securely in third place in this division.
yeah,
Um, like how often, like how much are we going to give them the benefit of the doubt here?
yeah.
I
It's
get
hard,
it.
but it's like, can I confidently say I trust the Broncos more than them in the playoffs? Not at all,
No,
right? Like at all, right? The only other
I
team, yeah, it's like when you look at the rest of these playoff teams, it's like I'm not trusting Bo Nix and Daniel Jones in the playoffs over Patrick Mahomes. It's
I
like I
might
don't care
like
how
LA
good
over
this.
them.
I don't know. Even with Omarion Hampton coming back, that offensive line is just like horrible right now.
Didn't Joe Alt come back?
He just went back down, didn't
He went back down.
he?
I don't know. I like their defense, and I mean Herbert's been cooking with what he got, man.
Yeah, Herbert's been cooking, but it's him. You say that every year.
We do say that every year. Um, I don't know. It's tough. The AFC is so strange.
Yeah. If
Um,
Kansas City can make the playoffs this year, that'd be my pick to be back in the Super Bowl. The other two teams would probably be Colts and Patriots. I'll give the Patriots the nod.
I agree with the Patriots.
I like the Colts a lot. Jonathan Taylor is like ludicrous right now. Like that's like the
I
best running back season I've seen since like
I am so torn on the Colts.
I don't know. It's like I don't. It's like Daniel Jones is clearly not like a superstar or anything. Shoot, like after this game, we got to even decide if he's like really that good. But like the rest of that team is so good. Like it's just something
I
every right?
I worry. I like the defense. I like the Sauce Gardner ad. I like how they look. We saw what happened when Jonathan Taylor did not have the best game
Yeah.
and Daniel Jones was made to be the guy and he had like 4 turnovers against the Steelers and they lost. And I don't know, that scares me
Mhm.
because last year Eagles had a running back with an MVP case,
Mhm.
and when the run game was focused on and hammered, Jalen Hurts was able to do what was needed to win the Super Bowl. Could you see Daniel Jones doing the same thing?
No.
Right. So if I have this Colts team playing the Chiefs in the playoffs, I'm taking the Chiefs. If
Okay,
I have this
that's
Colts
fair
team,
though. That's why I agree on that.
right, but let me keep going.
Okay.
If I have this Colts team playing the Ravens in the playoffs, I'm taking the Ravens. If I have this Colts team playing the Bills or the Patriots in the playoffs, I'm taking the Bills and the Patriots. The Bills defense, maybe not Bills because the run defense is really, 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 really bad.
Team is
Um,
rough. And they keep losing to
but
bad teams too. I don't know about the Bills at this point.
and it's like all that to say, the AFC is so strange. I think they are a top 3 team, but I'm just there's that thought in the back of my head where it's like I don't know. I think it's a very good team, but Daniel Jones being the most important player on the field really scares me.
Yeah, that's fair.
Because he's in a good situation. He has great weapons. I think Pittman's really good. I think Alec Pierce is one of the best like deep red zone threats sneakily in the league. I think Jonathan Taylor is the best offensive player in the league, maybe next to JSN or as good, whatever. Um, however you look at that. Um, but when it comes down to it, who touches the ball every play and is Daniel Jones.
Yeah.
And I don't think Daniel Jones has gotten better to what he was in New York because we see all him do is similar thing in that year where they made the playoffs where Saquon went crazy and they lost to Philly in the divisional round. Like we've seen this. And I don't know if I trust that guy down the stretch. Because the last 2 weeks has been kind of scary.
That's fair.
Lots of turnovers. Lots of turnovers. And
We got to look at the defenses that he's been playing. Like
Pittsburgh's
Washington
not a good
State,
defense, man.
that's fair.
And Atlanta's pretty good.
Atlanta's decent.
Um,
I like the defense.
but it's like, am I like saying they're like Philly level? No. Am I saying they're Green
But
Bay level?
I don't think
No.
I don't think the Colts are going to run into a situation where they're playing any teams with defenses that can throw that can show a front seven like that anyways, right? Like I think that
Yeah.
I think that biggest issues come up.
Denver.
Yeah, but it's like if if it finishes like this, they won't even see Denver. Like let's say they both like somehow do make it through, they wouldn't even see Denver till like the championship game anyways. Like those are probably going
Sure.
to be the two top seeds in the league in the AFC.
Yeah.
So they won't
Assuming
even have
it
to worry
finishes
about
that
it.
way, yeah.
Yeah, I think it'll probably finish that way. You think you can agree? Like I don't
I
see them.
mean,
I
the
don't really see.
Broncos they're gonna play Kansas City next.
Yeah,
And they have Green Bay and they have Kansas City again and they have the Jaguars and Chargers, which is a lot of they have 2 easy games.
yeah. Okay. Well, let's just say it ends like here it is now. Well, let's just keep the playoff
Yeah,
picture
yeah,
like
yeah.
whatever it looks like right now. They wouldn't even see that team until like the AFC Championship, and that's if both would make it there, which I don't think would happen. Right?
And it's a similar thing with with Denver because you have. Do you trust Bo Nix to do? No.
Not at all. I don't trust either Daniel Jones or Bo Nix, but I think I like the Colts supporting cast a lot more than I like the Broncos.
Yeah, I don't know. I think I can see teams like Chiefs and Ravens figuring it out.
Who? No, no. Ravens are an interesting one.
Ravens are weird,
Yeah, I like Lamar Jackson. I think he's still like a top five QB
of
in the
course.
league.
Top 3 still.
Yeah, but man, that Ravens team is rough though. they looked really rough. I know he's like so important to how good this team is, but man, neither side of the ball looked good when he was gone.
Yeah, I'm encouraged with the way that the defense has been projecting.
Yeah.
A little bit. Like Malachi Stark's been playing really good.
Mhm.
They're always gonna find ways to make Kyle Hamilton like relevant on defense. Like he will
Yeah.
play every single position in the world. Like he's lining up on edge right now. It's like, dude, that's just stupid, bro. He's gonna be playing D tackle next year. I swear to God.
They're gonna move him
Um,
to offense if that wide receiver core keeps dropping.
Listen, they're gonna put him at guard. That offensive line, bro. Um,
But yeah, it's so hard to talk about the Ravens because it felt like they weren't even like gonna be in the playoff picture at a certain point,
and they still got ways to go.
and they still are, and now they are because the Steelers are just so bad, which is hilarious. Like I told you this at the beginning of the year, Aaron Rodgers or not, this team is gonna be the same team we've seen for the past like 5 years. I was like, I don't. You could put prime Tom Brady back there, and they'd somehow find a way to be just above or at 500. And it's so funny. I love that team. All the wrong
They're
reasons. Yeah.
it's a really funny team. It's
It's
a
just like
very old team.
I love watching them like how I like watching the Cowboys.
I don't have that much hate behind the Steelers, but
I don't even hate them. It's just like they're such an interesting team.
they're funny. They're
But yeah,
funny.
I don't know. It's hard to predict how the AFC is gonna go. You know what I'm saying? There's a
Yeah,
lot of QBs. It's like that all of these top teams just seem to have a lot of really good supporting casts, but a lot of QBs is like, I don't know if I trust you. Like 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 the guy like I don't like I know Drake May is really good, but it's also like we see how different the playoffs are.
sure.
Like I'm not saying he's gonna be bad in the playoffs, but like you never know.
And it's like his weapon. He's making most out of his weapons, but they're not like
Yeah.
that good.
Yeah. They're not gonna make his life like any easier.
And it sounds like they're going right back to Ramondre Stevenson when he gets healthy. So, all right. So I think I got New England, the Colts, and LA.
I can respect that.
Look, I always understand the respect with the Chiefs, but I think being 5-4 is being 5-4.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. You know what? If they win this game, then yeah, they've got a real shot
Sure,
back to the
sure.
Super Bowl. But if they lose this game, this is gonna be
It's a big one.
this is
It's
a
a big
very
one.
this is gonna be like yeah. Yeah. It's hard to predict the AFC though. It's super hard.
So do you have a solidified three?
Yeah. Chiefs, Colts. Fuck, who's that three spot?
Is it New England?
I don't I guess so. I don't want to say them or the Broncos. I don't know.
It's up for grabs. TBD. I respect it.
If Chargers would have just stayed healthy, I would have said that. But it feels
Yeah.
like God just keeps like dropping their players like flies sometimes.
They got like 50 Nick Foles stories. Just wait. Um
And that offensive
um
line is really bad. Oh my God.
it's kind of
I don't think I
scary.
can exaggerate how
Yo,
bad.
did you see the graphic on the Sunday night with the PFF and they're all like 32 out of 32, 26 out of 32. Oh my God. No.
It was funny because I like autocorrected in my mind to just how PFF is like for everybody. So I'm like, oh man, wait, wait, that's position. I was like, oh my God. I was like, oh my God, they're terrible. I was like, this
They're not the third. It's like Mekhi Becton is not the 26th best player in the league. He's the 26th best right guard or left guard, whatever.
like there's not, there's, I was like, there's that many guards that are eligible. Oh my God.
It's kind of crazy how the Eagles and Mekhi Becton was such a symbiotic relationship because he really needed our offensive line and we really need his size. Um, So like without it, like we're both struggling. Um, but yeah.
At least
Shout
he
out to
got his
Makai
bag
Becton.
when he put back being garbage. I don't know. At least he got his ring in his bag.
Yep. Hey,
I won't feel bad when he gets cut.
can't hate him. Can't hate him. Shout out to Makai Becton.
Kai back.
Um, shall we talk a little NBA before we get to the questions and wrap this up? Nico Harrison has
Dallas
been fired.
fan. Oh my
Has been
God.
has been
Put
fired
put
by the
everything
Dallas
on the thread.
Mavericks. Listen, um, the Lakers fans are mourning today. Their hero lost their job. Uh, if you are the Dallas Mavericks' new GM, are you trading everyone not named Cooper Flag?
Yes, absolutely. Where are
Yeah,
you go? Realistically, where are you going with Anthony Davis and Kyrie Irving?
right now it looks nowhere.
Exactly. Yeah. I mean, obviously, don't trade them for nothing, but like, go get you a haul.
You can get good value, man. You can still get good value for Kyrie. Not as good as it was, right? You can still get good value for AD, maybe. You can at least I don't know. T- I saw someone floating AD for Paul George trade. I think it was Zach Lowe. But something around that and that. I don't know if I'd go for that, but um, that's an interesting one. But and then Daniel Gafford has been playing well. I mean, who doesn't need a center, right? Um, so I think that's interesting, and Clay Thompson gets something,
Does he?
something.
I wouldn't trade anything for him. Take this. Damn. Take this G League contract, I guess. I don't know. I don't know.
I mean, you'll have Meg the Stallion as a fan of your organization.
I guess she's worth a second round pick.
Second
Not
round pick.
him. Yeah, not him, but she is. All right.
Him, yeah. Oh, and the Mavs just lost to Phoenix. So yeah, it's time to.
No, yeah, it's time to wrap it up. Yeah, and I'm hearing Cooper Flag has like a shoulder issue too.
Oh boy, I
Yeah,
saw that. I saw someone say that.
I was like,
Shut it all down, man. Just go get a lottery pick and get what you can for these big names you got. Cause man, it's gonna be a long couple years for the Dallas Mavericks and the Lakers. It looks like we undershot the Lakers when we were making our predictions because the Lakers look really good.
I'm
So,
not, I'm not, I'm not apologizing for that. I didn't expect Austin Reeves to turn into Michael Jordan for the first like 10 games of the season.
but you expect Luka Doncic to be Luka Doncic.
I don't care. I don't care. Lakers still getting eliminated in five.
Shout out Gabe Vincent. So
No, no, not say. Don't say that on my channel, yo. Talking about some shout out Kate Vincent. Make me
that's
sick with these shout out players. This shout
shout-
out shit.
I haven't done today. Shout out Kyler Murray, man.
Yo, what's
Um,
wrong with you? Why would you say that?
we're doing so well.
Tyler Murray. Don't make me say the word, man.
I'm not editing this video. I'm shipping it right off. All right. Let's talk a little hometown team, and then we'll go ahead and do some questions to wrap this up. Um, Philly. Uh, Joel Embiid had some knee soreness, but they said everything checked out. He's gonna be fine. Um, we won in a nail biter against Boston. Tyrese Maxey looks really good. VJ Edgecombe, although he's been struggling shooting the last few games, I mean that confidence is still there. Quentin Grimes Looks like a guy you probably should have signed for multi years. Um, Jared McCain still getting his footing. What's your kind of outlook on Philly right now? As we're in a pretty tight East, but like it's way too early to even look at standings. But um, how what do you make of this team? And are you like more excited for the future here, or do you think there's something we can do like right now?
Um, I feel like it's kind of hard to do anything right now. It's like you don't really want to like, do too much switching up while your younger players or who are generally thriving are like, getting their foot in and everything. And then obviously you're still missing your two like I guess I don't know if I could call them stars right now. I guess
I think you can.
I can call one of them a star.
You can call one a superstar, one a star.
I'll give him a star. I don't know, I ain't going. Nah, please.
You messed up.
Nah, but also you're still missing PG and Joel. It's still the team's still at the top of the East. Like all the games they lost have been like close games, so it's not like they're
Yeah,
getting blown out when they lose. It's like very obviously a performance in the clutch issue, which makes sense. You know what I'm saying? You're trotting out a rookie out there every night, and then you're trotting out younger big men. Like your oldest player is like what, 26 out there usually.
it's probably Drummond.
Oh yeah, Drummond's out there. But sometimes then you see how that center rotation switches up. But you see there's good stuff coming out too. Like Trent Wofford looks
Pretty good.
that I'm sorry, that
We
that
we
game
went to one Sixers game and he didn't play well and he played a lot of minutes and Chris was like, "Oh, I don't know about this guy."
I was so sick of seeing him on the floor sometimes. I saw two post ISOs from him in a row. In the clutch, by the way.
We saw the ball in Trent Watford's hands a little too much.
Yeah. If I have to see Trent Wofford post ISO in the clutch, what is this? What's
And I
going on?
really like Trent Watford. I think it was a better option than re-signing Yabusele.
Oh yeah.
Um but it's like this is what we can't do. And I think it's going to be important to get cuz Sixers fans were talking crazy like so what are we going to do with Paul George? Start him?
It's starting. Duh.
What do you think?
Yeah,
We can't we're playing these three guard lineups. We can't play anything on defense. We're Swiss cheese on defense. The pick and roll eats us alive every single play. I mean,
I've never seen a team that bad at guarding the pick and roll, by the way.
it's ridiculous.
It,
And at least like Paul George isn't like Indiana Pacers Paul George, but it's like
yeah,
at
this
least
is
he's
an
got the technique
MVP
down.
anymore, but like he'd still be the best forward on our team.
Easily.
Like,
Kelly Oubre's been shooting great, but is he going to shoot like that all season? All
yeah,
season? Probably not.
Kelly Oubre will be better when you allow him to have another guy who's like an elite defender next to him.
Yeah, I
So
that's kind of why I think I want Trent Wofford at the four as the starter, just because I don't want Paul George to be our four. I like him as our three, and I like Kelly Oubre off the bench, and I think if Trent Wofford plays his role and isn't because like if you're playing in a lineup of Maxi, Edgecombe, George, Watford, and Bede, Watford's not gonna get touches like he did that one night. He's just not. He's not. He's not. Like you got four ball handlers on that court, and then Trent Wofford, right?
I thought three
It's
guard lineup still have Trent Wofford bring the ball up, by the way. Yeah, I didn't know what I was watching. I was really,
Chris. If you are a Philadelphia Sixer and you wear the number 12, Chris is going to have an issue with you off the bat.
oh my God, does he wear number 12?
He wears number 12, dude.
Oh, ew. I hate that number. Oh my God, man. That's terrible. Like, like I thought the worst thing I was gonna see that night was gonna be Tobias Harris on the Jumbotron, but no.
He was so mad. It was great.
Number 12 on the Sixers was still ruining my day. He's not even here anymore.
He's not even. He's. I mean, shout out, man.
Gosh.
The ghost of 12.
But no, I think Kelly Oubre's been playing way too well to bench him when PG gets back though. I know it's gonna be weird having PG at the PG or him at the four, but like
I don't like it, man.
I don't like it either, but I think it works. I think it also could be a matchup thing, obviously.
Sure.
I think it also works well enough. You know what I'm saying? Like, number one, the spacing for that 5-man lineup is insane. Like your worst shooter would be Edgecombe, right? And then
Which is
in
not
certain
bad.
mom- in certain moments, you honestly really should sub him out for Quentin Grimes.
Yeah,
Or-
absolutely.
So all of a sudden, your whole starting lineup has like 40% 3-point shooters.
True.
The
True.
switchability would still be great. Paul George and Kelly Oubre, while they're not, I'm not expecting them to go like big men. They're like, there's not a lot of big men four, anyways. Big men
True.
fours, anyways. Fours, yeah.
I know what you mean. Yeah.
There's not a lot of those, anyways. That would be like a big enough issue to warrant like Trent Wofford starting over them because
Jaron
like,
Jackson.
oh my god, oh my god, why do you say these things? Oh, Sharon.
I was thinking about big man four. Am I wrong?
Yo, there's like three you could have said that weren't Jaron Jackson. He's not even in the same
Mobley.
conference. Oh my
Mobley.
God. You could have said Franz, Paulo, Giannis. You could have said Giannis. Why did you say Jaron Jackson? Why did you say Jaron Jackson Jr.? Yo, what the fuck? Why did you say Jaron Jackson Jr.? Oh my God, dude. Yo, that's not even a real team. Grizzlies are only Jaron Jackson Jr.
Oh.
Oh my God, he just said Jaron Jackson Jr.
Um. My bad, guys. My bad.
It's just that team just Cedric and Jaron. Why are you talking about the Grizzlies? Don't bring up that team. My channel. They're banned now. You can't talk about them anymore. Till John Morant figures out how to play basketball, you can't talk about the Grizzlies anymore.
How about Big Purr?
No, stop talking. Stop. 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 Please. You're hurting me. Oh my God. I like lost my train of thought. I hate you. But yeah, yeah, it'll be fine because then for most of those, like Giannis, Cat, I'm not saying Big Purr. Like you'll have Joel Embiid there. That's more,
Montas Buzelis.
yeah. Oh, damn it. I'm not, whatever.
Go
I
ahead.
can't do
Go
this.
ahead. Go ahead. Keep going.
Yeah, but yeah, I think it'll work better to have
Yeah.
that five work out more.
No,
Yeah.
I hear you.
Kelly Oubre has been playing really good this year. It'd feel weird to bench him this year. He's
Sure.
he's been like their clear like best like perimeter defender at least. And he's just been great offensively. There's not a lot of like those like low
He has.
plays that I feel like kind of like followed him around his whole career. It's been like a lot of just like good cuts, extra passes, great shooting. And he's
Yeah,
worked in the ISO pretty well too.
yeah. And I think the athleticism matters so much at the wing.
Yeah,
And I think he's our best athlete.
yeah,
Um aside from Edgeco, but definitely as a wing, he's our best athlete. And I think having a guy like that. I mean, we saw the play when Justin Edwards missed the three, and then he hits the game winner off the rebound. Just being in the right spot, being able to make the play, just a bunch of stuff like that. And I think regardless of who starts, I think you're excited about the depth of the team
Yeah,
because when everyone's healthy, Justin Edwards probably is going to be in the rotation much.
yeah.
And I think you feel that's kind of a really good problem to have
Hmm.
because you're able to like you give Nick Nurse a lot of options. And when Nick Nurse was coaching that Raptors team that won it all, that was one of the deep teams I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah.
Like they weren't necessarily like stacked with stars, but they were like 1 to 12 deep.
Hmm.
And I think like I'm not saying we're the 2019 Toronto Raptors, but I'm saying we have more depth than we have had in past years.
Yeah. So yeah,
So
I'd be excited about the Sixers team if y'all a Sixers fan watching, you should be excited. This is a really good team.
and you
Joel is
and
going to
you
continue to ramp up
yeah,
as the season progresses. Um,
and he can
Paul
take as
George,
much time as he wants.
yeah, Paul George is going to come back. Jared McCain is going to continue to ramp up. VJ Edgecombe's going to get more and more adjusted to the league. I definitely like to see him get more touches and be more aggressive with his touches, but
Yeah, for sure.
that's fine. Quentin Grimes is still really good. Tyrese Maxey's still like one of the best scorers in the game. You'll be fine, Tim.
Legit.
You'll be fine. You'll be great. You'll be great. You have center depth and you have wing depth.
Take
That's like all you
advantage.
needed for the past like 5 years.
Pretty much literally.
Yeah. Trent Watford off the bench is amazing.
It's a good thing. It's a
It's
great thing.
it's a great thing. You shouldn't want that problem.
Yeah.
Guys,
I
I know it's easy to hate on Paul George, but when you have him in a good enough team like this, you're not going to need him to be MVPG anymore. You're not going to need him to be OKC Paul George.
no, of course not. And I think he's gonna be really good. I really do. I think he's gonna be all right.
A walking 50, 40, 90 guy at 6'9" that can handle the ball well enough, you'll be fine.
Yeah, I agree. Um, are you ready to get in these questions and sign off? Let's do it. I think it would be appropriate to start. Um, it's always tough when you're doing the questions to get topics that aren't the funnest to talk about, but I think it's important we do talk about it.
Mhm.
Just because it's important to talk about. We were asked to briefly address the events that happened involving Marshawn Nealand, the Cowboys defensive end at 24, who took his own life after events that happened this past week, and it's kind of rocked the league, rocked me and my close friends pretty hard because I mean he's our age, and I mean when you're in the NFL, you think you're in the top of the world, and you just don't know. You don't know what people are going through. You don't know anything. So I don't know. It's a sobering event when you're in the same stage of your life, and this was a guy that at your age is doing something you dreamed about. So you're like, oh, well, he's just living the life. He scored a touchdown as a defensive player. Dan Orlovsky had a quote, and he was saying, like, okay, he scores a touchdown. He probably had 4 seconds of happiness, and then right after that, reality might have set right back in, and that's really how it is, right? We can put on the face, but what we're dealing with is what we're dealing with, and it doesn't really just go away. And all I say is just checking on your people often. Um, Even if you don't talk about what's going on through their head, the knowledge that there's people checking up on you does make a good deal. It doesn't fix everything, but it,
Yeah,
it, it gives a sense of security, and I can attest by someone who goes through things as a human being. So, rest in peace, Marshawn Nealand. Um, and checking on your people.
please
Simple as
do.
that.
We're all people. Everybody's going through something. Take some time to remember that, everybody. Everybody that you walk past on the street, no matter if it's the quickest interaction, that's just a look, everybody has something going on in their lives. And it sucks,
Mhm.
but it's just how life is, you know.
Yep.
So please, and please remember, you're not alone. And please, your life is so much bigger than what you're going through right now. Like, doesn't matter how big or how little your job is, it's not bigger than who you are. So please take a breath and enjoy the present that you're in.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. Enjoy the present and take care of yourself. To make sure you can enjoy these moments. Take care of yourself. Don't don't push it down, man.
Yeah.
Don't. It's not worth it. And as someone who pushes shit down on a daily basis, it's not good. It's not good. So talk to your people. Check in on your people. Um, yeah, yeah. I think that that's what I wanted to say on that.
Yeah.
Um, unfortunate stuff. Not the news I wanted to get.
Um,
Um,
not at
and
all.
I can I see like a small gripe about this whole like situation.
Absolutely.
This is a general fandom thing I want to address.
Mhm.
When tragedies like this happen, and I know you think you're meaning well, but don't say as an Eagles fan I'm heartbroken, or as an Eagles fan or as a Giants fan we need to come together. Like this is like
Yeah.
so much bigger than a game. Like bring your fandom and saying you're doing something like what it's implying is you are doing something so noble as putting your fan base aside to mourn a loss of a human being. It's just a little dense.
Yeah.
And the entire day, as I'm on Eagles Twitter, I'm just saying as an Eagles fan, as an Eagles fan, as an NFC East team, it's like it's just it's so insensitive.
Mhm.
And I know people don't mean to be insensitive, and I know that I might be overthinking this, but it's like it bothers because you don't have to do that.
Yeah.
I think people would hope, or you would hope that people wouldn't say, "Oh, I'm an Eagles fan, so that sucks." But like no, of course not.
Why would I say that?
Like you don't have to say that. You
Yeah.
don't. You don't have to say that. Just say my condolences. Even if you're saying, "Hey, me and the Eagles community, we're with the Dallas Cowboys community," like that's different. But
Yeah.
saying as an Eagles fan, I'm putting this not like nah, bro.
It's like it's weird because it's like you're not even the actual player, so it's like is
Right,
being a fan like your entire personality? Yeah, that's a whole different conversation.
right. It's like this is
It's odd.
it's getting a bit much. It's odd. It's strange.
Odd
It's
sometimes.
strange.
It's odd.
So
It is
that
odd to read. It's really odd to read. Yeah.
yeah. So it's like when I see that stuff, it gives me like it gives me a weird feel. I don't like it. I don't like it. So stop doing it. If you do it, don't feel bad, but just don't do it.
Yeah.
um,
Just say
um,
your condolences, please.
yeah, just say, you know, we're sending our thoughts, sending prayers, thinking about, thinking about his family. Um, his girlfriend is pregnant
Yeah.
with a child, which is just immensely heartbreaking. And I just hope that she has the support she needs and she's able to um provide the life she wants for her child. Never always heartbreaking details after heartbreak. So yeah, um, we appreciate y'all hearing us talk about that because I think it's important. So let's go to the other questions. Kind of turn the mood a little bit. Um, yeah. So we had a question from our friend asking where y'all been at, and I hope we get a recap of sports that were going on because a lot happened. Oh, she wants to talk about Travis Hunter being out for the year.
Yeah.
Um,
Uh,
which sucks.
um, kind of wonder how that plays into how much the Jags are going to want to play him at both sides of the ball.
It hurts, but I think. Well, I think you saw them trading for Jacoby Myers.
Yeah.
Like that shows that they're definitely addressing the wide receiver portion of that position. And the corners have been okay, but it's always a weakness for the Jaguars. So I don't know. We'll see, man.
Oh my God. Is that a belt to ass on the Lakers?
I I do think that it sucks giving up that much for a rookie and having him tear his having him a season ending injury. Year one, it's
Mhm.
brutal.
Yeah.
It's brutal.
But
Um,
we've seen a good amount of him. I feel like this year,
yeah,
even with the injury, we've seen a good amount of him. So hopefully just better for next year.
yeah, he's shown flashes, but we definitely want to see more. Where have we been at? Life happens.
Yeah. Like
I
this.
was
Like,
I know 2 weeks ago I was going on a trip, and right before the trip I got sick, and I didn't want to be sick on the trip, so I took a night to recover. And Chris gave me the night to recover, and I appreciate that. And then we just had a busy week last week, and just couldn't get to it. And we're trying our best. Me and Chris literally have opposite schedules. Like
yeah.
we record these Johns at midnight because that is the only time we're both here.
Yeah. Yeah. It
So
is. It is. Life is just lifing on us, man. That's all it is.
yeah.
That's all it is.
So we're doing our best. We're doing our very very best, and we appreciate y'all sticking with us. Um, as we move into the Christmas season, we have a question wrapping up the Halloween season. Um, what was your favorite Halloween costume that you dressed up as? Um, whenever. Um, my favorite was
Yeah.
probably I Superman or Batman. I think is a classic that I really enjoyed being. I had some that I made myself that ended up being like total flops. So I think it was always better when I was, classic Superman. I was Spider-Man one year. That was pretty fun.
Really fun.
So I'm a big superhero guy. If I can dress up as a
Instagram
superhero, I'm
picture is
probably gonna
really
do that.
fun.
What's that?
That Instagram picture is really funny to think about.
That was funny. That was good stuff, man.
Um, we got to pull up the Miles and Peter one of these years,
We gotta do it. We gotta do it for sure.
just for one night. Uh, for me, I went as David from Cyberpunk. Any of my anime fans might remember this one.
There you go.
I like this one a lot.
That was a
I like
sick
those.
one. I liked it.
I like these subtle costumes that are just like jackets and stuff.
I think that's the best. That's what I was looking for this year. I didn't get
Mhm.
to wear a costume this year, but like I was trying to find like just like a casual costume, and I really struggled finding something like that.
Yeah,
Um,
I think that's been like my favorite thing about Halloween the past couple of years, is just finding these casual ones.
yeah, I gotta do better at that.
Yeah, skill issue.
But
Sorry.
yeah, oh
Uh,
sure, sure. Why not?
Why not?
Um, and finally, what's your favorite kind of candy?
I like gummy like stuff. I always like ate like those before like a game or any like sporting event.
Get
Like
getting the sugar up a little bit.
yeah, and either that or like Reese's or those
I
I don't know if anybody remembers those Footsies. Uh, they're like they're like Tootsie Rolls, but they're like fruity. I always get
Oh
them.
yeah, 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 yeah. Those
I
are
always
good.
get them in like bags from like the corner store whenever I go went to
Yeah, I know
New
what
York.
you're talking about.
So
Yeah, underrated ones.
yeah, super underrated. I love those ones.
Um, chocolate bar. I'm a Twix guy. Big
Yo,
Twix
what?
fan. Twix guy.
Yo, why did you say it like
W-
yo, the first time you said Twix, it's like Twix guy. I was like, what do
Twix
you just
guy. I'm a Twix guy.
why do you have an accent on Twix, man? Why do you have an accent on that?
Why do you got to bully everything I say?
Why did you have an accent on the word Twix?
Twix. Well,
Yo, can you repeat the sentence silly rabbit Twix are for kids for me?
silly rabbit. Well, that's a different word.
Yeah.
Wait, is it? I don't know. Silly rabbit. Twix.
Wait, wait. Wait, that was really funny. I didn't expect
Yeah,
that. I didn't expect the Twix. It's not like Mike Tyson trying to say tricks. Twix.
hey man, hey man, stop it, man. That's not funny.
Oh my God.
Twi oh my God. Oh, I. That's all I got, man. That's all I got. It's tricks are for kids. That's not. All right, man. We appreciate y'all staying to the end of the episode. Uh thanks for sticking with us as we took a little break. We appreciate y'all listening. Make sure to like, comment, share, download. I made an error and I put an old episode on the last audio thing, so I'll make sure to fix that. Um my bad, but we're gonna get it fixed. Yeah, we
Papa
appreciate
needs to
y'all.
sleep. The sleep gummies are kicking me in the shins. Papa needs to go to bed.
This man took melatonin gummies right before the recording, man.
Yo, they never kick in this quick. I like yawned almost immediately. I was like, oh no.
I saw him. I'm like, oh my God. What did he do? All right. We'll see y'all next week, dog.
But
Peace
yeah.
out.